Today's lesson is focused on sentence fragments. What is a sentence fragment? A fragment is a group of words that begins with a capital letter and finishes with an ending punctuation. It looks like a sentence, but it is not complete. Complete sentences need a subject, which is a noun and helping words, a predicate, a verb and helping words, and they must express a complete thought. A fragment is missing either the subject, the predicate, or it does not express a complete thought. Fragments versus sentences. Let's look at both of them so you can start to see the difference. Number 1, runs to school. That is a fragment. Alex runs to school is a sentence as you've added a subject. Number 2, talks to Mr. House. This is a fragment. But if you add she talks to Mr. House, it becomes a sentence. Number 3, is Sue's teacher. The sentence is Mr. Parker is Sue's teacher, as again you've added the noun. Number 4, Jason about his class. This is a fragment. Jason complains about his class is a sentence as it includes a predicate. How do you fix fragments? Method number 1 is to add the subject. Remember, a complete sentence has a subject and a predicate. To check for the subject, ask yourself, whom or what is the sentence about? Which of these are fragments? And, if they are a fragment, I want you to try to fix them. Talks about his friends. This is a fragment unless you add the subject. For example, Jackson talks about his friends. Number 2, Justin is not very interested. This is actually a complete sentence that contains a subject, a predicate, and is a complete thought. Number 3, waiting for her report card. This is a fragment, but you could add Julie was waiting for her report card to fix it into a full sentence. A second method to fix fragments is to add a predicate and be sure it has a verb. Remember, again, a complete subject has a subject and a predicate. If you leave the verb out, your sentence is not complete. Let's again look at which of these sentences are fragments, and if they are, how we can fix them. Number 1, 3 students through the hall. This is a fragment because it's missing its predicate. You could fix this by saying 3 students wander through the hall. Number 2, Carlos with his books in his hand. Again, this is a fragment, but you could fix it by saying Carlos sleeps with his books in his hand. Number 3, Miss Matthias wears her red sweater. This is a sentence. It has a subject, a predicate, and is a complete thought. Number 4, the hockey players on the ice. Again, this is a fragment as the predicate is missing. To fix this, you could say the hockey players glide on the ice. A third method to fixing fragments is just simply to complete the thought. Some fragments have a subject and a predicate, but they do not express a complete thought. Which of these are fragments? And again, fix them if they are in fact fragments. Number 1, because she was tired. This is a fragment that could be fixed by adding, because she was tired, comma, she slept through her alarm. Number 2, when he ran away. Again, this is a fragment that could be fixed by saying, when he ran away, comma, his parents worried. Number 3, ever since it began snowing. Once again, this is a fragment, but you could add, they had been shoveling ever since it began snowing to make this a complete sentence. Now it's your turn for some practice. I would like you to fix the following sentence fragments by rewriting them using one of the 3 methods that we learned. Number 1, Seth's best friend Tyler. Go ahead and fix this and make it into a sentence. One way to correct the sentence would be by saying, Seth's best friend Tyler is in my PE class. Let's try another one. Number 2, just like my older sister Megan. Once again, go ahead and complete this sentence to make it full. One way to fix this would to say something to the effect of, I am just like my older sister Megan. Here's another one. After the principal spoke with her students in a relaxing office. Fix this sentence to make it complete. One way to fix would be to say, after the principal spoke with her students in a relaxing office, comma, she encouraged them to meditate. That was your lesson on sentence fragments. I hope that the 3 ways to fix and the explanation of what a sentence fragment actually is will help to make this idea more clear.